iPhone SE4 getting a new name? Apple's long-awaited budget phone is just around the corner, possibly launching on February 19, and it might not be called the iPhone SE at all. Reports now suggest that Apple could rebrand it as the iPhone 16e, marking a major shift in how the company positions its affordable lineup. According to industry insider Mark Gurman, Apple might be moving away from the SE branding altogether. His latest report lines up with speculation that the new device will be more than just a budget refresh. It could feel like a true part of the iPhone 16 lineup. And honestly, looking at the rumored upgrades, it makes perfect sense. So what's the biggest reason for the name change? Performance. If the leaks are accurate, the iPhone SE4 will feature the same processor as the iPhone 16 series, meaning it won't just look modern, it will perform like a flagship. This would be a massive jump for the A15 chip in the current iPhone SE, making the new model far more powerful than its predecessors. Tim Cook himself hinted at this upcoming release. Just recently, he mentioned that Apple would be introducing a new member of the family on February 19. At first, some thought he was referring to Apple's rumored smart home hub, but that device is still believed to be in development. With the iPhone SE4 heavily rumored for an early 2025 launch, it's starting to look like Cook was teasing this very phone. But performance isn't the only thing changing. The iPhone SE4 is expected to pack 8 GB of RAM, the same as the iPhone 16 Pro. Why does this matter? More RAM will allow the phone to support Apple Intelligence, the AI-powered features that are expected to be a key selling point of the iPhone 16 series. While Apple's AI tools haven't exactly made waves yet, the fact that even the lower-cost model will support them is a big deal. The design is getting a major overhaul too. Instead of the outdated iPhone 8-body that the SE lineup has stuck with for years, the iPhone SE4 is rumored to look a lot like the iPhone 14. That means a more modern edge-to-edge display, Face ID, and no home button. If true, this would be the most drastic redesign in the history of the SE series. Another potential change is the battery life. One of the biggest complaints about the current iPhone SE is its small battery, but reports suggest that Apple might increase the battery size for the SE4, making it much more competitive with other mid-range phones. If all of these rumors turn out to be true, it's easy to see why Apple might drop the SE name. The SE lineup has always been about affordability, but this new model is shaping up to be a true extension of the iPhone 16 series rather than a separate budget category. This also raises a big question. How much will it cost? The iPhone SE4 is rumored to start at $499, which is a $70 increase over the current SE model. If Apple sticks to its usual pricing structure, the 128 GB model could be priced at $599, and the 256 GB version could go up to $699. That pricing puts it in direct competition with mid-range Android phones, including the upcoming Google Pixel 9a. The upcoming iPhone SE4, or as some reports suggest, the iPhone 16e is generating a lot of buzz. But while it promises to be a modern revamp of the iPhone SE lineup, it comes with a significant change that might not sit well with everyone. This new model will feature an in-house cellular modem chip designed by Apple, marking a departure from the Qualcomm modems that have been a staple in iPhones for years. While this shift could save Apple money, it might also result in worse cellular coverage for users. According to a new report from Korea, Apple's own modem is expected to underperform compared to the Qualcomm chips we've grown accustomed to. These Qualcomm modems are known for their reliability and strong performance, which is why Apple has continued to use them in its flagship iPhone 16 series. The company didn't want to risk degraded cellular performance on its premium devices, so it decided to test its in-house modem on a more budget-friendly iPhone SE4 instead. This means that potential buyers of the SE4 could experience weaker signal strength and slower data speeds compared to what they might be used to with their current iPhones. Despite this potential drawback, the iPhone SE4 has managed to generate more excitement than the iPhone 16 did last year. For many, it represents an affordable entry point into the modern iOS experience without the hefty price tag of Apple's premium models. The iPhone SE4 offers a sleek design, support for Apple Intelligence, and a user experience that's nearly on par with its more expensive counterparts. The only notable sacrifices are in camera quality and storage, which are compromises many are willing to make for a more budget-friendly device. Renowned analyst Ming-Chi Kuo predicts that the iPhone SE4 will sell exceptionally well, thanks to the significant improvements it brings over its outdated predecessor. This means that a lot of people are likely to upgrade from their older flagship iPhones to the SE4. However, these users might be in for a rude awakening when it comes to cellular performance. While the SE4 offers a lot of value for its price, The switch to Apple's in-house modem could result in a noticeable drop in coverage quality. So why is Apple making the shift? The answer is simple: cost savings. By designing its own cellular modems, Apple can avoid paying licensing fees to Qualcomm, which would significantly reduce manufacturing costs. Additionally, using its own modems allows Apple to better optimize the synergy between its hardware and software, much like it has done with its Apple Silicon chips. This move aligns with Apple's long-term strategy of bringing more of its technology in-house, giving the company greater control over its products and reducing its reliance on third-party suppliers. However, Apple's journey into modem design hasn't been without its challenges. While the chip that will be used in the iPhone SE4 is a functional product, it's still an inferior substitute compared to Qualcomm's offerings. Apple has faced numerous hurdles in developing its own modems, and this first iteration is likely to have its fair share of kinks that need to be worked out. That said, it's reasonable to believe that Apple will eventually perfect its modem technology. In fact, we might even see an improved version of this chip debut in the iPhone 17 lineup. Can you believe it has been 3 years since Apple introduced the dynamic island? While the feature was a big step forward when it debuted, it has remained unchanged since the iPhone 14 Pro. But that is about to change with the iPhone 17 Pro Max. Apple is planning a major front design upgrade, and for the first time in years, the iPhone's display will look different. According to well-known leaker digital chat station, the iPhone 17 Pro Max will introduce an advanced meta-lens technology. This will allow Apple to shrink the dynamic island, making it smaller and more compact than ever before. Since 2022, the front of the iPhone has stayed the same, but the introduction of meta-lens could be a game changer. So what exactly is meta-lens? Unlike the traditional curved lenses used in current iPhones, meta-lens is an ultra-thin optical lens that uses nanostructures to control light. Because it is flat and lightweight, it takes up less space, allowing Apple to reduce the size of the dynamic island. The company plans to integrate key Face ID components into this meta-lens system, making the entire structure thinner and more efficient. This change is not just for the iPhone. Digital Chat Station also suggests that meta-lens technology will be applied to upcoming iPad Pro models, including a potential foldable version. This means we could soon see thinner, more compact designs across Apple's entire lineup. However, Apple's ultimate goal is even bigger. The company wants to place the entire Face ID system behind the screen, eliminating the need for a visible dynamic island. While this technology is still several years away, the iPhone 17 Pro Max marks the beginning of that transition. Aside from the redesigned front, Apple is also considering other major design changes for the iPhone 17 Pro. Recent leaks suggest that the phone may feature slimmer bezels, making the display even more immersive. Additionally, Apple is rumored to be experimenting with sloping edges, aluminum side rails, and back design that combines aluminum and glass. These changes are part of Apple's strategy to make the iPhone feel fresh and exciting again. The iPhone 16, despite being one of the best smartphones available, did not bring significant innovations. Apple seems determined to change that with the iPhone 17 lineup. But the upgrades do not stop at the design. The iPhone 17 Pro is also expected to feature a 48-megapixel periscope camera, offering improved zoom capabilities. On the front, Apple may introduce a 48-megapixel camera, which could significantly enhance selfie quality and video calls. In addition to the Pro models, Apple is planning to shake up its entire iPhone lineup. Rumors suggest that the company will introduce a new model called the iPhone 17 Air. This device is expected to replace the Plus model and compete directly with Samsung's upcoming Galaxy S25 Edge. Under the hood, the iPhone 17 series will be powered by Apple's new A19 chips built on an upgraded 3nm process. This could lead to better performance and improved battery efficiency. Another major change is that the iPhone 17 Air might feature Apple's first in-house modem, reducing its reliance on third-party suppliers. With all these upgrades, Apple is aiming to make the iPhone 17 lineup the most exciting release in years. The company knows that customers expect innovation, and they seem ready to deliver. What do you think about these changes? Will the iPhone 17 Pro Max live up to the hype? Let us know your thoughts in the comments, and if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe for more updates on the latest tech news.